Motherhood is a calling, a big one for that matter. If one is not well prepared ahead of time before getting into motherhood, it may not be easy and one may fail out completely in a short while. So it is a calling because there are a lot of things to sacrifice for. There are a lot of things to do. There are a lot of responsibilities, a lot of tasks. Especially when people look up to you, your own children, and other non-biological children, spiritual children, there are high expectations. So, and you cannot afford to fail if you're a Christian mother. So if you're a Christian mother, you're supposed to achieve whatever you want to achieve in people's lives through God's directives. And you cannot do this jokingly, you cannot trivialize this. You've got to be able to pray, you've got to be able to work hard, you've got to be able to show good examples. So these are some of the things that you have to do. So it's a whole lot of work. You've got to be able to sacrifice a lot, your comfort, your resources, and every other thing that you may think of. So it's a high calling. It's not just an ordinary one. And balancing work with family life and all the other tasks. Well, I thank God. God has been good. It has been faithful. He has been faithful. But the things that have primarily helped me, number one, I prioritize whatever I have to do. I my to-do list. I do it sometimes monthly. Then I'll begin to break down on weekly basis, on daily basis. So I have my to-do list, and whenever there are times that this list will be so clumsy, and I'll be thinking, how do I cope? I can meet up with all this? But whenever I pray and lift them unto God, God has always been sorting me out. He has always been helping me. Then I do something. There's this rule of 888 that I apply. There are 24 hours in a day. Okay. 8 hours is for work on daily basis. Then 8 hours. The people that came up with that rule said we should use 8 hours for sleep. Well, sometimes, or let me say many times, that those 8 hours for sleep are not complete. Then 8 hours for spiritual programs, household chores, this and that. This rule has been helpful over time. And sometimes it's not that there are times that there are no carryovers, or there are times that there will be carryovers, but I find a way to balance up. And thank God, my husband too is very understanding, and there are people around that are helpful. And this borders on being able to tolerate people. If you are intolerant, nobody will stay around you. So overlooking a lot of things, tolerating people. So this has also been helpful. So there are times I have people around to help, to do one thing or the other. For example, some of the household chores, like cooking. When I go to work, I have my mother-in-law with us for quite a number of years. She's been very helpful in this regard. So looking after the children, especially when they were younger, she has also been helpful. So, but all of these still bothers on who the kind of person I am. So, summarily, I would say that God has been helping me, and I've also been putting a lot of energy, sacrificing a lot, overlooking a lot of things, and focusing on where I'm going. Because if you focus on where you are going, on what you want to achieve, if you attend and pay attention to every distraction, one is not likely to get to where he or she is going.